What's up, everyone? Welcome to Power Play with CJ for September 28th, 2011. Today we're going to talk about recent retirement of an American great, Mike Modano, one of my all-time favorite players, without a shadow of a doubt. I had the privilege of watching Modano play once in 2008 at the Garden against the Bruins. That game I remember more for the brawls and the antics pulled by two players that totally lacked the class that Modano played with, Steve Ott and Sean Avery, two classless thugs, for lack of a better word, even though neither one of them are really that tough or can fight their way out of a paper bag. But, Modano's class and elegance on and off the ice, something you just don't see in too many players. Really the first great American. 50-goal scorer once in Dallas, and the Stars first year in Dallas scored 50 goals, 93 points. And had a great two-way acumen. Was a phenomenal defensive player. Won a Stanley Cup with the Stars, and helped to bring hockey to Texas. And it's bigger in Texas, as the old saying goes. And he made the Stars a big success for the majority of his career there, culminating one last round of the conference finals in 2008, where they were beat by the eventual Cup champs in the Detroit Red Wings. Last year, he also played for the Red Wings, and didn't do too much for them. And it was just weird watching him play for Detroit. It was like the year John Smoltz pitched for the Red Sox. It didn't look right. And I have a Modano. I don't have it with me. It's back home in Massachusetts. But I got a Modano Dallas jersey, and that was a jersey he was meant to wear. That, and of course the Minnesota North Stars jersey, which he only wore for four full seasons before they relocated to the Big D. But Modano's impact on the game, an Olympic silver medalist in 2002. He was on the World Cup of Hockey team in '96 with Brett Hull, Tony Amonte, Jeremy Roenick, all those guys. And those guys brought up a whole new generation of American hockey. They were all kids when the 1980 team won the gold medal, and that 80 team opened up doors those guys went through and developed into superstars. And Modano was the classiest class act I've ever seen. I mean, I can't use the word class enough with Mike Modano. There was a bad situation his last few years in Dallas, and he got shown the door, and he handled that situation with dignity that dignity that he always played with. I wish nothing but the best of him and his wife, the original bad girl Pop, Willa Ford. I wish them nothing but the best for years to come, because as a hockey player and as a human being, Modano's been a phenomenal role model for not only American kids, not only kids in Texas, but for hockey fans everywhere. The jersey flapping off his back, the long hair, the speed, the shot, subliminal playmaking ability. He was just one of the all-time best, and I'm gonna miss watching him play. Like I said, I only had the chance to see him play live once, and I remember in that game. It's just an absolute melee. That was one of Sean Avery's few games with the Stars. But there was a Sports Illustrated article a couple days later, and one of the Bruins said to Mike Modano, "It's a shame you got to end your career playing with guys like this." And I think that playing with guys like Steve Ott and Sean Avery, who I can't reiterate enough, are just classless. Avery's little act. Simmons called me a bad word. Avery's that kid that, rile it up and then, he hit me, and called it, tell the teacher. I mean, that shit don't fly. Modano was never part of stuff like that. He never got brought down to that level, and it was a disgrace that when they brought in Avery to that locker room. I mean, Modano was I can't use our class enough. Morrow, all those guys are great human beings, and to put Brad Richards was with the Stars at that time, to put cancer like Avery in that locker room is just not a way to do it. I think that led to the downfall of Dallas for the last couple of years, 2008, and then last year. And the year before last year, Modano's last year with the Stars. And obviously they haven't made the playoffs since they brought those guys in, and that can be attributed to a lot of reasons. I'm not going to speculate on. Obviously they've been on the market. Losing Brad Richards this year is going to hurt them, and other stuff. But going back to Modano's glory years in the late 2000s, in the late 90s, early 2000s, guys like Brett Hull, Joe Nieuwendyk, they were all better players because of Mo. He won the Stanley. It was '99 they won the Cup. He 23 points in 23 games. Both years in '99 they lost in the finals in 2000 in New Jersey. 81 points both both those seasons, and you know, he wasn't the Darren Hatcher captain of that team, but heart and soul and the leader, guy you'd follow into battle any day. And a player, like I said, I'm gonna miss watching Modano play. He's just that good of a hockey player. But he's opened up doors for new generations of American superstars. Parisi, Kane, Stastny, going a little bit younger, Van Riemsdyk. All these guys are gonna. They have the torch has been passed from the Modanos, the Bill Guerins, and the Dougie Waits, and the Jeremy Roenick's to like I said, Kane, Parisi, Van Riemer, Kessler. Actually, no, Kessler's in is classless. We don't consider him a superstar. I thought he was a great player. He's a great player, but after what I saw in the finals, the disgrace of the performance he had as a human being. I mean, he played off in the finals, but his antics just wore on me. There's no place for that in the game of hockey, I think. And I digress. Kessel, even though he left the Bruins, is still a phenomenal young hockey player. Down the line, Backus, all those guys, Callahan, Dubinsky for the Rangers. Like I said, Chris Drury's another one that just retired. The torch has been passed to these guys. And if the Olympics last year are any indication, USA Hockey's in good hands for the long and short term. And I mean, even younger guys, Cam Fowler of the Anaheim Ducks, Dallas Stars prospect Jack Campbell won the gold at the World Juniors, John Carlson of the Washington Capitals. All these guys have big shoes to fill, and I see them filling them with flying colors. Ryan Suter, another one, defenseman, both Eric and Jack Johnson, filling the role of Darian Hatcher or Chris Chelios going forward. And I'm excited, We saw what Mo and Roenick and Hull and all those guys did in the 2000s and in the late 90s, at the World Cup of Hockey and the Olympics in 2002. But I want to see what this generation is going to do. I want to see a gold medal in 2014 in Sochi. And under the guy, I understand Modano got cut from the Olympic team last year, but he was still in the camp with them in August. And the guidance him, Guerin, Dougie Wade, all passed on to the younger guys. They've applied, and last year, were excellent in the Olympics. So that's pretty much it. Like I said, all the best to Mo in retirement, and I can't wait for the next Olympics to see what this new generation of USA Hockey on their own is going to get done. So, Rafalski's on that retired. Just thinking of great American players that retired this past few years. That's pretty much it. We're going to continue daily power plays from now on, like you all wanted. So, that's it. See everyone later.